Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap to our bench guys. You really answer the bell when we call on you. Those were important points we got from you fellas. I'll give you a compliment though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. And that's all I wanted to go.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Some changes for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Hill. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Johnson in for George Hill. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Kyrie Irving. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson down low with Mozgov. And it's McCollum in at the point.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Johnson outside. Back to Stuckey. They get it again. Allen. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets looked really strong. He picked up 16 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Hill kicks to Johnson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Stuckey for 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Stuckey's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. To the inside. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. 10 points and 8 dimes. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
Mozgov with the block. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And that one's good. 14 points for LeBron. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Cleveland.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Cullen passes to Mozgov.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Stuckey. He's right around 9 points a night, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Portland.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Hill, no good.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And good on the basket. Book it. So it's the Pacers now. 6-point game. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Johnson for three. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Stuckey. McCollum dishes to Smith. Off the screen. And he hits the jump shot. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Thompson, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Johnson kicks to Hill. Here's Johnson. 16 points for him. It's back to Hill. Here's Stuckey. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your best.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Some changes for Indiana. Lavoy Allen comes in for Solomon Hill, and it's Johnson in for George Hill. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Thompson in for LeBron. Johnson in at point guard. Lavoy Allen out there with Paul George. Then there's Hill, and it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Johnson.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Irving kicks to Love. Picked by Mozgov. Irving drives in. That falls. Great assist by Love. 30 points for Kyrie Irving.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Allen against Thompson. Pick up by Hill. To the paint. Here's George. Up off the screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Varejao comes in for Mozgov. And it's LeBron in for Kevin Love. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game. Complete domination. What a game for Thompson. 12 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Johnson the screen. And George kicks to Allen. He nails it, and we're tied up. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your teammates.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thank you, Doris. And a wide open look for Irving. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And Indiana shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Johnson attacking. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Johnson's got 22 points.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Varejao's shot is good.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Here's Johnson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Indiana trailing here. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Allen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a night so far for Allen. He's got 10 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Irving attacking, and Allen with the block. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson, count it! And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Pacers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ellis kicks to Hill. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. It's tipped. Good.
Boy, Monte Ellis, what an offensive force he can be.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Execute.
$15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Johnson. Irving kicks to James. Lets a floater go. It falls!
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
For the win. Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible!
I can't believe it. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
Well, I think I've seen it all now, guys. And nothing's going to top that, I don't think.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
This play off the bench was critical in getting them back into the win column. Their last game didn't go as well for them, but he helped them get on track. He provided a spark, he had energy, toughness, everything you need to get that momentum going.
You know, Freak was a 4.0.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire